The soldier noticed a bamboo tube growing out of the ground, so he grabbed some dirt and threw it into the tube. Soon a Japanese soldier jumped out. The soldiers immediately fired. Another soldier poured gasoline in and covered the tube tightly to prevent the Japanese out. This US commander was curious why every Japanese carried a bamboo tube. A Chinese sergeant explained. Japanese hid underground and breathed through the tube. When someone passed by, Japanese would launch a surprise attack. The sergeant also found that the Japanese soldiers all carried fireproof shields. The Japanese used the shield to block hole in the trench to stop the flames. As the Chinese soldiers left, he even threw grenades to attack back. To deal with the Japanese army, the commander came up with a good idea. Next day the Chinese army entered the trench again. They first threw grenades to blow up the shields, then sprayed flames inside. When the Japanese soldiers came out, they immediately opened fire. Through these methods, Chinese army quickly broke through the trench. A large number of Japanese had to surrender. The Japanese troops were surrounded. That day, in order to break through the line, the Japanese pushed out prisoners as shields. The prisoners were tied together with ropes, and Japanese soldiers hid behind them and moved slowly forward. Seeing this scene, Chinese soldiers were stunned. They didn't dare to shoot, so the Japanese soldiers became more arrogant. Faced with the approaching enemy, the commander had a good idea. When the enemy got close, the soldiers shouted in Chinese. Hearing the signal, the prisoners lay down immediately. In that instant, the soldiers opened fire together. Bullets quickly knocked down a large number of Japanese soldiers. They successfully rescued the hostages. Soon the Japanese implemented their next scheme. They disguised as Burmese refugees, trying to cross the bridge. They even spoke English.
Let us go, please.
Hearing the bad English, the guard sensed something was wrong. To test his suspicion, the guard pretended to be calm and deliberately let these fake Burmese people cross the bridge. As they passed, the guard casually said to Japanese,
Don't go.
Sure enough, they instinctively looked down. Chinese guard made sure that these Burmese refugees were Japanese. When they reached the middle of the bridge, the commander raised his hand and gave the signal. The Chinese soldiers immediately opened fire, eliminating this Japanese squad. So here comes the question. Do you know where this war took place?